A Dream of Perfect Youth. Elvis Presley, The Tupelo Chronicles. Written by Geoffrey Giuliano. Narrated by Geoffrey Giuliano.
From his humble beginnings in Tupelo, Mississippi, to his unprecedented reign as the world's most heralded entertainer, here is Elvis Presley as he really was, an ambitious, talented young man who startled a generation with his uncompromising musical presence. In these ultra-rare interviews, Elvis speaks out for the first time on a wide variety of subjects, including his sudden rise to fame, the star-studded trappings of success, and his topsy-turvy personal life. Here is an important audio document to be treasured by anyone who calls himself a fan of the king. What must it be like to travel day after day, only to touch down in some anonymous town to answer the same old silly questions from the same old silly reporters, especially when you hold in your hand a brave new world of culture and self-expression? As the great original, Presley almost single-handedly created an art form so imperative that it formed the soundtrack to millions of people's lives ever since it first blew out of the dusty backwater of Tupelo, Mississippi. Here, then, is Elvis in Ottawa, Canada, a long, long time ago.
What are some of the big things you've done with your money? Some of the things you've always wanted to do, and suddenly you've got the money to do them with?
Well, I've got a nice home, which is, I guess it's a desire of everybody to have a nice home. And I got cars and everything I've always wanted. When I was small, I used to see cars, real shiny cars and everything, and I said if I ever had any money, I was going to get my fill of cars. And
how many cars have you got now, Elvis?
8.
Are they all Cadillacs?
No, sir. 4 of them's Cadillacs. One of them is a Lincoln Continental, and I got 3 little sports cars.
Now, do you mind my asking how much money you grossed last year?
About $1,200,000.
Have you any plans for getting married with all that sort of money? I imagine a lot of girls will be on the chase.
Well, I have no plans for getting married, and besides, if the girl is on the chase for that, well, she's on a wild goose chase, because, I can usually sense whether or not that's what they're after or not,
Yeah, now here in Ottawa, there's a situation which you've probably experienced elsewhere on your travels across the continent. The separate school board recently unanimously passed a motion in which they were going to encourage the parents and teachers to stay away from your show because they thought your singing was vulgar. No doubt you've run across these situations before, and what is your answer?
Well, yes, I've run across them before. I just wish the people would stop judging a tree by its bark, something they've heard or something they've read or something. They should come out to the show and judge it for themselves. And then if they still think it, well, just let them think it, because that's all I can do, I certainly don't mean to be vulgar or suggestive, and I don't think I am.
That's all part of your performance, your technique.
That's just my way of expressing songs. You have to put on a show for people. You can't stand there like a statue.
Elvis, you've watched you've watched teenagers when they've been pretty excited. You've seen a lot of them when they've been very excited. What's your opinion of teenagers in North America? Have they lost a lot of their morals, or are they just the same as they've been lots of other times?
No, they haven't. They're growing up, and they're having a nice time, and nobody's going to stop that. The only way they're going to stop that is for the United States to turn communist, and I don't think that'll ever happen. But you're not going to stop a group of kids and young people and everything from having a nice time because they only grow up once, and they're going to have a ball while they're growing up. I know I don't blame them, and I don't see why anybody else should.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?